Hello and welcome back to Aurora 4X. Today we're going to do some more investigating of the solar system. We've got the Bob Ross out there doing some investigating right now. He's at Mercury at the moment. But we're going to get a lot of these inner things done hopefully today. Maybe we'll make our way out. I'm sure we'll make our way out into the asteroid belt. Maybe we'll get something out there on Jupiter, maybe Saturn. That will be sort of the goal. Our goal really here is to find minerals because Earth has a lot, but it's not going to have it for a long time. One thing I did forget to do, though, last time is we have a lot of unused construction, which I really didn't use, and I should have certainly done, especially once we got that new transnewtonium tech, because we have all these basic conventional industry making like steel bars and well, not steel bars, but steel beams and plastics and bricks, whatever we're making, just basic, average industry. But we got to change that over to making things like all the transnewtonium stuff. And so that is what we need to be doing today. We're going to turn over and start cranking out our conventional industry and turning it into construction factories, things that know how to make proper new 2024 kind of stuff. So we're going to make 600 of our basic industry into construction factories. And then we're going to also turn, so we got 1,000 of these things. I don't know if I showed that off. We got 1,000 conventional industry. So we're going to use the other 400 and turn those into mines. So we'll be able to crank out a lot more minerals out of the ground from here on Earth. We also want to do things like, we'll eventually get some automated mines out there, start bringing some minerals in from the solar system into our, into Earth as well. You can see all of our materials are still looking okay. We're not going to run out anything soon. Sorium, we only got 76 years of sorium left. So that is something. Neutronium is actually a little bit low also. So if we can find a planet that has a nice sorium production, that would probably be a good thing. Is that one here? No. Here? Yeah, so we can see what things are around. If we want sorium, we can see the only thing in the system, the only planet we know of in the system that has sorium is here on Earth. So we got to go do some more searching. So Bob's going to continue going on. I think maybe we might need to go ahead and make another Bob. Why not? Let's make another Bob. So let's crank out another Dave class ship. This is going to be, well, we got Bob Ross. What's going to be the second name? We've got Bob Ross. What'll be our second ship name? I don't know. The Steve Ross, his son. I'm fine with that. Task group, that'll be fine. And yeah, go ahead and make that thing. So they're making another one. These will be done here next year, and we can get a second one out there exploring some things. Hopefully finding us some nice resources here. He is in Mercury at the moment. Did we find things in Mercury? I don't remember. Minerals. Not yet. So let's go ahead and take some turns and let some time go here. So we got buildings being created. Actually, Bob. Oh, good. Did you get that, Bob? Did you stop by here? You did. The comet has a decent amount of stuff, I suppose. Mercury's got a lot of stuff. It's got everything but sorium. Of course, it doesn't have sorium. Why would it? A lot of uridium in there. 2 million pieces of uridium. Pieces, tons, I don't know what it is. Lots of titanium and boronite as well. It's just really hard to get to. But that might be a nice place for a manned colony. Where are you going now? I'll leave it at 8 hours and see where you're heading off to. You're gonna go, visit Temple. Good. Temple has anything? It does have things. It has a little bit of vendorite. Now, the way these things work, the best thing probably to do with the comets is to set up. The way you can do this is you can have. I'm trying to explain here. You can set it up to where you basically. I guess this is actually a real thing that NASA has come up with. I guess where they call them mass drivers. Where you can actually, let me sit on Sol here. You can actually, they're planning to where you can just like launch the minerals from the body, whatever it is, back to Earth. Basically, just fire the thing with a large gun. Essentially, I guess that's sort of how it works. They're called mass drivers, and we can do that. So we can build a freighter eventually and go stash it. Speaking of freighter, what kind of research are we doing? Are we still doing research? I hope so. And we just launch the minerals back to Earth. so the Earth can use them. And yes, we are. We are working on that right now. It'll be done very soon. This year, it'll be done. And then we got to start working on things like... what is it? Is it power and propulsion? I think it's a pressurized water reactor we need to get in order to start working towards better engines. And then we also need to get ourselves a bigger shipyard as well. Because these little Bob Rosses, the little Daves, aren't going to do as much good at hauling like a giant freighter around. They can only make the little guys. That other one's not done yet, is it? Anything new happened? Balbo Cotton has joined your scientific establishment. Okay. Another cotton. Minerals on Elpis, a little bit of corbamite. And Vendorite. We got Mimosa has joined my naval officer. I forgot, these names are strange because we're a Hobbit, right? We are using Hobbit names. Milo's been promoted to captain. A lot of cottons in the world. Hamfast is Commodore. Anything new here? Good Body joins Chubbs joined our naval officers. Milo Cotton been assigned to the Steve Ross. Okay, Steve Ross is here. So let's go check out Steve here. Milo, yeah, thank you, Milo. I want to go look at my ship, which is going to be here. So we need to make sure that we mark, go here. Steve, I'm going to go ahead and detach you. So you now your own thing. What I want you to do is I want you to go to, let's go to Mars. Move to Mars and then survey Mars. But then I want you to go in here and just do kind of what Bob's doing. Your orders are going to be to go just explore the nearest body. So you'll be at Mars, and then you can go around all the asteroid belt there and do whatever you need to do. Yeah, that'll work just fine. Should I set up? Yeah, condition, if you are less than 30%, I want you to go back and refuel. Refuel at the nearest colony. Is that nearest colony? Is that correct? Nearest colony? Yeah, that works. Okay, so there you go, Steve. Go ahead and do that. Thank you. Now, there's one other thing we need to be doing, and that is assembling some research teams. We'll go ahead and let Steve go out and do his thing. There he goes. He's on his way to Mars. What we're going to do is... So there's two different ways of researching these planets. We're sending out these ships to go do some exploring. Oh, it looks like Bob's on his way to Mars already. Okay, hang on. Steve, your dad's stealing your thunder here. So, Steve, I'm going to send... Not Bob, I want Steve. I'm going to cancel these. Since Bob's already got it under control, let's send you out to Jupiter. Long ways out there. Move to Jupiter, do some surveys, and then go do your surveying of the nearest bodies. Okay. So anyways, there is a couple different ways of researching, of doing geological surveys. Right now we have a ship that's sort of flying around the planet, just orbiting the planet a few times and doing a survey that way. There's another way, a better way of doing it, and that is actually assembling a team of people that we can gear up and send them out to these different sites to do a little more proper research, a little bit better research, actually. So that is kind of the plan today. So let's see if we can do it. Why are we not going? There he goes. Let's see if we find something on Mars here with Bob. Hopefully we do. That'd be a nice place to maybe set up a colony as well. We know Venus is very good. I'm assuming Mars will be a nice one. I'm hoping Mars will be a nice one. Where are we going? Auto turns. Come on. Oh, is something happening? Oh, oh, labs. Oh, big mistake. Labs. So labs are done doing their thing, and I've been ignoring it. Research. So we want to work on power and propulsion so we can get some better engines. We're going to get the... We need the pressurized water reactor. I think is that the one I need to get? I think so. Power and propulsion is going to be, I guess, Lily here. Even though Lily is terrible, we're going to put Lily in charge of it. So she will hopefully teach us how to make some proper engines. All right, Steve's heading out there. Bob's still doing his research. No, they're going. There we go. What's on Mars? What? Don't tell me there's nothing on Mars. Really? Nothing on Mars? That's not possible. There's got to be something on Mars. I guess it's somewhat possible, but I don't believe it. Okay, so we can assemble a team, and I think maybe we can go ahead and do that. They're both out here investigating all of this. Once Steve makes his way to Jupiter, there's loads of moons, of course, over there, so he can get some good research going on that way. Let's go ahead and assemble a research team. So in here, what we need to do is we're going to go... Oh, we'll pause this. The game doesn't like to move along when it's paused, or when it's not paused. In here, and we have to assemble teams. Now, these teams all have different abilities, and we want somebody that's good at... Where is it? It's a mining bonus. We've got... not espionage. We want geology. So, we've got... Oh, you're actually the commanding officer of the Bob Ross. So, I'm going to leave you alone. I'm not going to bring you. Milo is on board the Steve Ross. He is the commanding officer of that one. Bonus of survey. We want to bring in... We'll let Malva do it. She's got a survey bonus and a fighter operations bonus. That'll be very important. We need, I think, 5 people for this. So we'll send in Captain as well. Yeah, we'll bring... Are you doing anything? No, you're not doing anything. Oh, that's... Hildegard? That's our researcher. Yeah, she can get out of Earth and do some exploring. That sounds good. Research bonus, no. Anybody any better? We'll bring Ferdebrand, he's unassigned, and Fosco. Sure, that's all fine. So there's 5 people. We're going to create them into a team. We're going to transfer them to a ship as soon as we can. Create the team here. So we've got Malva Roper Geology Team, rating 75. Now, as soon as we get a ship back on Earth, we can load them on the ship, and they can go do their job. We can probably... I do this as I sent everyone back, but we're going to call Bob back. It's probably about time for him to return anyways. So, Bob, I want you to go to Earth. Go move to Earth. We're going to cancel this one. Whoops. Remove that one. Move to Earth, and I want you to... We'll go ahead and refuel at Earth, and then I want you to sit. We're going to remove this order here. How do we... No special order. There you go. So then you will sit on Earth, and then you can pick up these people. Okay? So come along, Bob. Come on back, and let's get you suited up. Now, what we're gonna do with these people is we're gonna send them. I think we're gonna send them to Mercury. Where are you going, Bob? That's a strange... Oh, there's Earth over there. That one is... What is that? That one is way out there. So I was looking... I was curious... I learned something today. I was curious about this... where is it? I was pronouncing it wrong. It's... Caruinia, I think is the name of this thing. I was calling it Caritnia or something. Caruinia is a very, very strange asteroid. It actually doesn't have this orbit. It has a really odd orbit around Earth. I was curious because it's like an asteroid in Earth's orbit. Does that mean it's like, you know, somewhat habitable? It's just a strange shaped asteroid that sort of hangs around here. Anyway, Bob Ross is here. So now we can go. Is this one it? No, this isn't it. We can go in here and grab our people, our teams. So the Malva Roper Geology Team. I'm going to call you guys the... what are we going to call you? What are we going to call you? We're going to call you something exciting. Hilda's. I mean, it's like Hildy's. Hildy's, heroes. Yes. Okay, I'm going to transfer this to the Bob Ross, transfer onto that ship, and then you're going to go and do some exploring. I think you're there. I'm going to give you a day just to make sure that you actually get on the ship. And Bob, are you done fueling? I think it would say it here. Let me make sure Bob is all set up and ready to go. Okay, Bob Ross's orders are complete. The team does not believe there's any mineral deposits found anymore on Earth. Now, let's go. I'm going to give them a little bit longer here. Yeah, they're telling me no more stuff on Earth. No more stuff on Earth. Yeah, I understand. Let's give them like 5 days. And I think Bob's going to be refueled. I can actually look at it here. Bob's fuel, 100%. Morale, 100%. Yeah, we're good. We're good. Okay. Actually, the crew's at 16 months out. So if we give them rest... Can I, resupply from colony. Begin overhaul. Is that the one I want to do? We're fine. We'll leave it as it is. Let's go ahead and set Bob out to... I think Mercury is the one we want. Yeah, let's go to Mercury. So, Bob, take your team to Mercury. Go move to Mercury, and then I want you to drop off your team. Hilda's heroes on Mercury. I did already. That one. And then do it. I think that's right. Okay. Let's see if that works. I think that's how we do it. And no moving around. Just stay there, and they should drop off and do a survey while they're there. I think I did that right. So let's go ahead and do some auto turns. We're going to turn them up, and we'll watch Bob head over to Mercury to do a better survey. So the people are on board Bob right now. Moving to Mercury. And are you doing it correctly? I feel like I'm missing a button here. Pull this back up. He's on Mercury right now. Are they doing the survey? You're there. Now I want you to drop off team. Add moves what I need to do. There we go. So drop off Hilda's heroes on Mercury and let them do a bit of a search. So we'll pass a couple of... We'll go by 8 hours. I'm not sure how long it takes them. I think it takes them a while. It should show up here, though. Maybe if I zoom in. Let me click the right spot over here. Go to Soul. And they should be there doing the thing at the moment. Does it tell me this here? We'll give them a little bit of time, and we'll see if this works. There we go. Dropped off on Mercury. Okay. It'll tell us whenever they are done doing their thing. So we're going to keep an eye on this event log and see what goes on. We also need to keep an eye on this event log and see what kind of materials we're finding, what kind of resources we're finding at all these other places around Jupiter. I haven't really been paying any attention to that. And we'll go check it here in just a minute. I guess researching on, or doing these surveys on large planets like Mars and stuff is going to take a long time. Comets and asteroids are a lot quicker to do. But we're going to pass time here and see if we can hopefully find some folks around here. Find some, not folks, but find some minerals around here. Milo Cotton is increasing his fleet movement initiative. Good job, Milo. Well done, buddy. The problem is, while we're sitting here doing this, Bob is just sitting around doing nothing. I wonder if I should just, like, set Bob to go do anything. Because I would have seen it. Let me go look. We saw where we dropped off the team up, where are they? Assign, make sure I didn't miss it in here. Nope. Why did Commodore assign to Bob Ross? I don't know. Brigadier, promoted to captain. Discovered on Pasiphae. We're going to leave them a little bit longer and see if they find something. We'll go 5 days. How's research doing? We are getting there, and the industry is still running along just fine, so we will continue this as we're doing. I think everything's running just fine. We just got to get some research done. How is the minerals going? Have we found any sodium? We have. Let's see. We have, of course, I'm on Earth. We have, I don't know why I didn't, search. We have it on Calliope. Not a lot. A good, it's a very small amount, but it is easily accessible. All right, so, well, we'll continue doing some things here. I guess the research thing, or the geosurveys thing, is not something that will pause time. So we have to kind of watch this thing and make sure it's not something we missed. If they may not find anything. I think it'll tell me, though, if they find something or not. So we may be wasting time here and we should be sending them off somewhere else. I was just curious to see if we can find some more here. So their skills are increasing, so they're doing good. All of our members went up, so we are actually better at doing research things. I guess that is enough to pause the time. It doesn't say they finished, though. Studied hard. Research. Hildegard is actually getting better at doing research. Maybe I should send her back to go do some things. Oh, we got a pressurized water reactor. Excellent. Let's go back into here and do some research. Where's my window at? Why is my window not coming up? Yeah. Back into research. So, next up, I think we need to be getting, not missiles. Nuclear thermal engine technology. This is the thing that we want, because this is going to allow us to make better engines. And, yeah, we need better engines. So let's go ahead and put... I guess Lily is terrible. I don't want her anymore. Can I have somebody new? Can I have Hildegard back? All right, put her on there. It'd be nice. Like, she specializes in the power and production, but she's just bad at it. If she had 1 point in it, it would be much, much better. We get this thing a lot faster, but for now, it's going to take 2 years to get this thing done. Industry is still running along just fine, and we should be pulling in plenty of resources here. And, yeah, I think we're doing just fine. Now, let's see if we can... I'm really tempted to move Bob off of here. And move the survey team off of here just altogether. I think maybe... Let's move them back onto Bob, and we'll go check out some asteroids. I didn't see the message. I mean, all right, we'll go a little bit longer. All right, a little bit longer. We'll see if we can find something there on Mercury, or more on Mercury. I mean, it's only been... I've been going 5-day increments, so it hasn't been that long, I suppose. Maybe go up to 30 days. Oh, somebody was killed in an accident? What? Commander Cotter Gardney was killed in an accident. Well, dang it. I like that guy. Hildegard has increased political reliability by 5%. Hildegard is indeed a hero. Mac Holtz has a bit of resources, and... yeah, I'm giving up. We're giving up with you guys. So I want you to come in here, and... where's my window at? I want you teams to get back on the ship. I'm probably giving up a little bit too early. Here on Mercury. You guys get back onto the Bob Ross, and then Bob is going to fly over to Faye. See this Faye one coming in right here. And we're going to go do a better expedition of it. So move to a comet. That comet is going to be Faye, wherever it is. Faye. There it is. So move to Faye, and then I want you to... you go ahead and do a survey, and then drop off your team here also. Okay. So, away you go. And there he goes. You're going to go grab this one, and we're going to see what's on here. Usually, comets have some very, very good stuff, and that is what we want. So, we'll get some exploring done, and hopefully find some good stuff here. And they will get dropped off on Faye. Orders completed. We only have a bit of actually quite a bit of boronite actually on that. That may actually be useful. So nothing too bad. We're going to see if they find something else here. Hopefully they will. Rosamunda Hornblower has joined our naval corps. Whipple has lots of duranium and some mercasium. Oh, there's a message. There's the message we want. So yeah, either I missed it or they just weren't done yet. But there's no longer any new deposits here. So we need to go... I think we just take them back home. And we'll send some folks back out. So Bob, go ahead and pick up your people that you have over here. Teams. You guys. Geology. On Faye. Go back onto here. And then we're going to send Bob back home to drop them off. Move to Earth. Drop off your team. That one. Add that move. As soon as you get back, we're going to drop them off. We'll disband the team. And then Hilda can go back to doing what she does. And we'll send Bob back out to go do what he does. There we go. We'll advance this a bit. We'll do 30 days. We'll be back in no time. Okay, Bob is back. Team has been dropped off. Yes. So I'm going to disband this team here. So geology team, Hilda's heroes. I'm going to disband the team. You guys are free to go do whatever you do. Bob, you are back. Going to... Where should we go with Bob? We'll send him over to Icarus so we can grab a few of these things here. Icarus is an asteroid. Let's see if we can find it. There's a bunch of asteroids. There it is. Move there. Survey. Morale's still good. Fuel's still good. And then I want you to nearest body. Explore. Okay. Now, let's find where we're going to be getting our resources from. We want to go into here. We need to be building a cargo ship. Cargo ship is going to be something that can carry mines and things around that we can send some resources back to us, back to Earth. We still don't know where any Saurium is, other than Calliope. Let's look at it this way. So we know Mercury has a bunch. I think Mercury is going to be a... man, Venus is really nice too. 2 million duranium. It's a little bit harder to get to, but 18 million verandite. Or vendorite, I mean. How is our production going? Let's see here. We'll have this done in 2029. That's 2 years we'll have this done. And then we're going to start making some... I think maybe get some mass drivers. We need to get a naval shipyard set up also. How long is that going to take? It's going to take me a while. It's going to be half a year, I guess, to get that done. That's not too bad. Naval shipyard to get a bigger ship. We'll get some automated mines set up, and we'll get some mass drivers set up, and we'll be good to go. So let's pass a bit of time here. Let's pass a lot of time. They will keep on doing their surveying, and we'll keep an eye on things here to make sure things are going just fine. People are getting dumped from the officer pool because they are useless now. Rosamund Hornblower has a medical problem. That's a bummer. We have researched our power and propulsion thing, and mineral shortage. Oh. Uh-oh. Let me take a look at this. We are short on duranium. No good. We need more. We need this stuff. How are we doing? We have 0 duranium, and we need more. A very, very big mistake. I have both of these. I'm sure everyone here is yelling at me. Both of these are building construction factories. I need to be making mines, is what you're supposed to be doing. So you make me mines. I'm just gonna cancel these. Yeah, cancel all these, and the rest of you are gonna be making into mines because we need the duranium. There's only so much duranium. We're pulling it out of the ground, so it's not too big of an issue. But yeah, we need to be, you know, making mines, not what we were doing. So convert to mine, please. I want you to go ahead and do... We still need the 400 mines if we can. How much do we actually have here still? Let me look at my summary. So we got 600 left, so it's not terrible. It's not a terrible loss, but we need to make sure we're getting mined done. I'm going to go ahead and set up just the 400 mines, and then we'll go back to the industry to set it up. It's used for mine. And all 100% is going to go to that. We'll give it a day, and hopefully once we get some duranium, it'll fix this, give me a chance to be able to do this. We'll be a couple days here, and we'll get a few days, make sure we get some duranium pulled in. What is using all duranium at? Duranium. We got 291 stockpiled. Nothing is being used at the moment, so it's getting pulled out of the ground at the moment. We just need some more to make sure that we can make these mines here. We want installations. Mine. There we go. Okay, now it's good. Yeah, convert to mine. We want all 400 of them. Create that. Okay, that should fix our issues. We're going to be using some duranium for this, but it should correct itself in time. Hopefully, that was maybe a bit of an issue, but I think it'll be fine. We didn't make too much. We could have made all 1,000, but that's we didn't, luckily. So we'll get the 400 mines in that, then we'll get the industry back up in there. Okay, so no, a little bit of a little scary, but not too bad. We'll let Steve and Bob continue doing what they do, and I realize we're like 30 minutes here, so I'm gonna have to do a cut here. I will continue this series certainly. This game is a lot of fun, even though it's sort of it's super complex. It is a lot of fun. Duranium is shorted. Duranium shortage. Yeah, it shouldn't be much of a shortage once the mines start getting produced. It should go up. Where is our annual production? Is 298. So if we go another year, or we'll go 5 days, it should go up. Well, we'll go 30 days. And then it should go up as soon as we get, yeah, 322 now. We're using a ton. We're using way more than we can actually use because we're not making mines. But it'll fix itself. Just give it time, game. Just give it time. We'll pass a few months here. Make sure we're not like missing out on any tech or anything. Yeah, shortage. All good, all good. Colonel Gundabald Whitfoot has been killed in an accident. No! Puttyfoot has joined my scientific establishment. Oh, here we go. Puttyfoot. Falco Puttyfoot. Excellent. This is a way to end an episode. We need to get you in here doing some research. I'm going to kick you out of here. Lily, you are terrible. Get out. Yes. We're going to get... wrong one. This one, we're going to get... Look, she only got 49 done. What a terrible person. We're going to get... Oh, we actually got... I got Brandy Buck a while back, too. We'll get Falco in here, because Falco's got a cool name. And we're going to assign him to there. So he'll be done like a year sooner. Actually, wait a minute. Really? You get this done in 7 days? Ooh, okay. Is it done? Mineral shortage. Pass a day. Another day. And it should be done now. One more. Unless I read that wrong. No more uranium shortage. Oh, there's a little bit. There's another one again. But there we go. Falco has finished the nuclear thermal engine technology. Now, this is going to allow me to create a better engine for a ship. It's going to be much faster. Be able to just power up a much larger ship. And that is what we want. So we can get another ship out there. We'll hopefully start getting some duranium and hauled back to Earth. And we'll be in good shape. So we're going to call this a day here. Thanks again for watching. Again, I am very much a noob at this game, clearly. So if you have any advice or any sort of tips, I will certainly take them. And anyway, thanks again for watching. And I will see you next time.